Aliens warned each other to stay away from humans, calling their anger unstoppable. As a mysterious fleet approached Earth, humans responded with unmatched courage, clever strategies, and bold innovation. The galaxy watched in awe as humanity proved that no force could predict or control them. Don't miss more thrilling space adventures. Subscribe now and join the journey. An alien exploration team drifted silently through the dark expanse of space, their sleek ships glinting faintly under the distant stars. They were experienced travelers, sent to survey uncharted solar systems, but nothing in their history had prepared them for the unusual energy readings they suddenly detected. The readings were faint at first, like whispers across the void, but they carried a pattern, a rhythm that seemed deliberate and intelligent. The sensors buzzed with data, displaying frequencies that the aliens had never encountered before. Curiosity sparked among the crew, and their leader ordered the ship to approach the source cautiously. As they neared the coordinates, the energy intensified, wrapping around the probe in strange pulses. The probe transmitted images and readings back to the ship, showing a planet bathed in a soft glow, almost alive with energy. The aliens marveled at the sight. Recognizing that this was no ordinary celestial body, the planet seemed to hum with a presence, as if aware of the newcomers observing it. Scientists on the ship analyzed the signals, attempting to decode them, but the structure was unlike any language or pattern they had seen. It was complex, layered, and strangely emotional, conveying urgency and warning in a way that transcended simple communication. After hours of study, the team discovered that the signals were intentionally designed to be understood by intelligent life. The pattern suggested a mind behind it, something ancient and powerful. The aliens felt a ripple of unease. The signals were not just informational. They carried a message, and that message was a warning. The team worked tirelessly, scanning the frequencies, isolating components, and translating them into concepts they could comprehend. Slowly, the warning became clear. Avoid humans, it said. Their anger is unstoppable. The words sent a shiver through the crew. They had encountered aggressive species before, but nothing described as unstoppable had ever appeared in their records. Debates erupted on the bridge. Some argued that it must be an exaggeration, that humans could not possibly pose a galactic threat. Others argued the opposite, insisting that the message should be taken seriously. The aliens had learned from experience that survival in space depended on understanding warnings, no matter how strange or frightening they seemed. The team sent additional probes to gather more data, but every attempt to monitor human activity reinforced the warning. Humanity's presence on their home planet seemed chaotic and unpredictable, yet beneath the chaos lay a strange order, a resilience that fascinated the aliens. Images of cities, landscapes, and bustling human populations streamed through the monitors, showing a species capable of incredible cooperation and remarkable adaptability. The more they watched, the more the aliens realized that these humans were unlike any species they had cataloged. At one point, the lead scientist traced historical signals from human technology, noticing patterns of ingenuity and rapid problem-solving. Humanity could take new situations and turn them to their advantage with astonishing speed. From rebuilding after disasters to inventing tools and machines that defied logic, humans demonstrated a kind of raw, unfiltered creativity. The aliens began to feel a mix of awe and apprehension. They had predicted challenges, but the warning now seemed terrifyingly plausible. Late in the alien night cycle, the crew held a council to discuss the implications. Their instruments confirmed the warning repeatedly, each measurement reinforcing the idea that humans were not to be underestimated. The message was ancient, possibly sent centuries before by some human observer or preemptive signal. Yet, its meaning remained urgent, as if it had been waiting for alien eyes to decode it at exactly this moment. The team felt the weight of responsibility, knowing that their next decisions could define the future of their species. Finally, the lead commander issued orders to proceed cautiously. They would observe but avoid provoking the humans. The warning had instilled a respect unlike anything they had known. Humans were no ordinary creatures. They were a force in the universe that demanded attention. The aliens knew that whatever came next, they had discovered something extraordinary, something that could change their understanding of power, intelligence, and survival. The message echoed in every corner of the ship, a chilling yet fascinating refrain. Avoid humans. Their anger is unstoppable. The crew continued their observations in silence, their minds racing with questions. The planet below pulsed with life and energy, seemingly aware that it had been discovered. The aliens recorded every detail, analyzing patterns, frequencies, and signals, trying to predict what humans might do if they ever noticed. Every day brought new insights. And yet the mystery deepened. The warning was not just a message, it was a challenge, a glimpse of a species that could not be ignored. The discovery had begun, and with it, a story that would ripple across the stars. The Alien Council gathered in a vast chamber, its walls glowing softly with data projections. The translated message about humans sparked intense debate among the leaders. Some dismissed it as a hoax or a misinterpretation, arguing that a species so young in galactic terms could not possibly be as dangerous as described. Others were more cautious, pointing to patterns in previous encounters where species underestimated by arrogance later became serious threats. The warning could not be ignored lightly. The council split into factions, each presenting arguments about whether to investigate further, maintain distance, or send emissaries. Reports from the exploration team were detailed and alarming, showing humans as unpredictable, adaptive, and incredibly resilient. The aliens had seen technological advancement, but humanity combined intelligence with raw courage in ways that no database could fully capture. As news of the warning spread to nearby star systems, a ripple of concern moved through interstellar communities. Some civilizations began quietly reconsidering any planned contact with Earth. Sending scouts or explorers became a more dangerous proposition. The word unstoppable echoed in every discussion, haunting leaders who had long prided themselves on strategy and control. Despite the fear, curiosity was a powerful force. And a few daring races decided to study humans from afar. Using long-range sensors and cloaked observation satellites, they monitored human societies, noting patterns in technology, behavior, and communication. What stood out was not aggression alone, but creativity and cooperation under pressure. Humans responded to crises with incredible speed and efficiency, often turning disadvantages into opportunities. This adaptability made them hard to predict. And the aliens realized that humans were a species that could never be easily controlled or dismissed. The alien scholars began modeling human behavior, running simulations based on the data collected. They created scenarios of conflict, trade, and communication. Yet humans consistently defied expectations. Every model ended with humans finding unexpected solutions. The scientists were both fascinated and unsettled. Their conclusion was unanimous. Humans were a wild card in the galaxy, a force that could not be ignored. Messages were sent between systems, spreading the story of the warning. As it circulated, some civilizations reconsidered their expansion plans, fearing what might happen if humans were provoked. Debates continued on the council floor. Some argued for diplomatic contact, believing that negotiation could prevent any potential conflict. Others suggested avoidance, recommending that humans be monitored but never directly approached. There were voices advocating caution combined with study, emphasizing that knowledge of humans might one day be essential for survival. No matter the opinion, the consensus was clear. Humans were different from any species previously encountered. The alien leaders felt a mixture of respect and fear, acknowledging the truth in the warning. Meanwhile, human activity continued unchecked, completely unaware of the galactic attention it had attracted. Cities thrived, technology advanced, and cultural achievements multiplied. The aliens watched with a mix of admiration and anxiety, realizing that humans' ingenuity was paired with an unpredictability that could erupt into formidable strength. Even minor events, such as natural disasters or technological failures, revealed the humans' capacity to adapt and overcome. Their unity in crisis impressed the alien observers, proving that the warning was grounded in reality. The Council commissioned specialized research teams to gather more data, focusing on human history, warfare, diplomacy, and social structures. Each report revealed patterns of resilience, determination, and ingenuity. The aliens found themselves both fascinated and intimidated by humans' ability to learn from mistakes, adapt quickly, and use even minimal resources effectively. For the first time in galactic history, a species' anger and intelligence were seen as a combined threat capable of challenging even the most advanced civilizations. As days turned into weeks, interstellar news networks buzzed with the warning message: avoid humans. Their anger is unstoppable. Each species interpreted the words differently, but all agreed on one thing: humans could not be underestimated. Strategists revised their expansion plans, diplomats reconsidered missions, and scientists debated whether the humans' creativity could ever be predicted or controlled. The alien community realized that the discovery of humans was not just another exploration, it was a turning point, a reminder that intelligence, courage, and unpredictability could outweigh raw power. By the end of the council sessions, a cautious consensus emerged. Observation would continue, contact would be limited, and preparation would be prioritized. Every alien civilization now viewed humanity as a force that could influence galactic balance. The warning had changed the way the stars viewed Earth. Humans, unaware of their growing reputation, went about their lives, creating, learning, and surviving. The ripple effect of the discovery spread across light years, leaving a clear message for all who dared approach. The galaxy had taken notice, and humans had already begun to earn their fearsome reputation. A small group of alien diplomats decided that the warning, though frightening, could not stop their curiosity. They believed that understanding humans firsthand was essential, and they prepared a mission to make contact. Their ships were sleek, silent, and equipped with advanced cloaking technology to avoid detection. Every system was double-checked, and every protocol rehearsed. They approached Earth cautiously, hovering at the edge of the atmosphere. Scanning for signs of life? The humans below seemed unaware, going about their routines, building, communicating, and moving with a mix of chaos and order. The aliens first tried subtle communication, sending encrypted signals that humans could barely detect. Their messages were layered with logic and caution, designed to study human reaction without provoking fear. Scientists and engineers monitoring the signals were puzzled, noticing unusual patterns but unable to understand their origin. The aliens observed from orbit, noting the humans' ability to adapt quickly to new information. People experimented with technology, shared ideas, and solved problems collectively. The aliens found this remarkable, their warning echoing louder in their minds. Yet fascination overcame fear. As days passed, the aliens monitored human society in more detail, studying communication networks, defense systems, and cultural behaviors. They were impressed by humans' creativity, resilience, and ability to work together despite differences. Even small groups could achieve incredible results when motivated. The aliens saw humans as unpredictable, sometimes reckless, yet incredibly clever. Their strategies were not always logical by alien standards, but they worked. Humans used imagination, intuition, and a kind of boldness that the aliens had rarely encountered. Every new observation reinforced the warning that humans' anger and resourcefulness were unstoppable. Some of the alien diplomats grew anxious, fearing that being discovered could provoke humans. They debated whether to retreat or continue, but their curiosity kept them hovering. They began mapping out human cities and infrastructure, trying to predict potential responses. Yet humans continually surprised them, finding solutions that no algorithm or model had predicted. Even minor incidents, like accidents or sudden environmental changes, showcased human ingenuity. People adapted quickly, used available resources creatively, and sometimes turned setbacks into advantages. The aliens were forced to reconsider their assumptions about intelligence and strategy. A breakthrough came when a human engineering team detected one of the alien probes. Analyzing its technology with rapid precision, they managed to send a countersignal back into space. The aliens watched in awe as humans interacted with their technology, not with panic, but with curiosity and determination. The humans' actions demonstrated problem-solving on a level that rivaled many advanced civilizations. The aliens began to understand that humans were not just resilient, they were innovative under pressure. Their anger was paired with intelligence, capable of creating outcomes the aliens could not predict. The diplomats convened in orbit, discussing the implications. They realized that approaching humans openly could be dangerous. Yet retreating entirely might mean missing a chance to learn from one of the galaxy's most fascinating species. They decided on a cautious strategy: observe, collect data, and make limited attempts at contact without provoking fear. Every movement, every message was carefully calculated. They watched humans respond to minor disturbances with focus and collaboration, reinforcing the idea that humans were a species of extraordinary capability. Over time, the aliens noticed that human societies had an unusual balance of creativity and cooperation. Even when individuals disagreed, collective intelligence often produced solutions faster than expected. Humans used communication, empathy, and risk-taking in ways that the aliens found difficult to model. It became clear that humans were highly adaptable, and their collective response to challenges was almost unstoppable. The diplomats began documenting behaviors, patterns, and reactions, trying to understand what drove humans to be so resilient and determined. Even as they remained cautious, the aliens began to feel a growing respect for humanity. This species, unassuming on the galactic scale, showed brilliance in problem-solving, courage in facing danger, and a capacity for innovation that defied conventional predictions. Every day revealed new surprises, proving that humans were indeed a force to be reckoned with. Their unpredictability, creativity, and determination confirmed the original warning, yet also fascinated the aliens. The diplomats realized that they had entered uncharted territory, observing a species whose capabilities could not be ignored. Finally, the diplomats decided to continue their study discreetly, avoiding detection while gathering more intelligence. They sent subtle signals, monitored human responses, and documented technological progress. All the while, humans remained largely unaware of their cosmic audience. Their actions, ingenuity, and resilience continued to impress and intimidate the aliens. The warning message echoed through the diplomats' minds constantly, a reminder that humans were not only intelligent, but also relentless when provoked. The stage was set for future encounters, and the aliens knew that humanity's role in the galaxy was only beginning to reveal itself. A minor miscalculation sent one of the alien reconnaissance drones too close to Earth's atmosphere. The drone drifted quietly over a human city, its sensors recording every movement, unaware that human defense systems were already tracking anomalies. Alarms blared in human command centers, and within minutes, a coordinated response was underway. Teams of engineers and military analysts quickly analyzed the drone, identifying its unfamiliar structure and origin. Rather than panicking, humans approached the situation methodically, dissecting the technology, testing its weaknesses, and sending back signals to probe its responses. The aliens observing from orbit were stunned. Their mission of subtle observation had unintentionally become a first contact scenario. The humans' reaction was not aggressive in the typical sense. They didn't immediately attempt to destroy the drone. Instead, they combined caution with ingenuity. Attempting to communicate and understand the object, engineers crafted counter-signals and adaptive algorithms to interpret the drone's data streams. Their problem-solving was rapid and creative, and every step seemed to anticipate possible alien tactics. The aliens were amazed, realizing that humans had an instinct for adaptation that no simulation had predicted. Even in moments of potential danger, humans displayed patience, intelligence, and daring all at once. As the drone transmitted live feedback to the alien observers, the diplomats began to grasp the depth of human capability. Humans could not only analyze and respond quickly, but also improvise solutions beyond expectation. The drone's signals were intercepted, decoded, and mirrored back, demonstrating that humans could interact with alien technology in meaningful ways. The aliens had assumed that contact with humans might provoke fear or panic, but what they saw was calm intelligence coupled with extraordinary creativity. Each human decision reflected a blend of logic, intuition, and bold experimentation, a combination that the aliens found both fascinating and unsettling. The alien command debated their next steps, worried that further interaction might escalate unexpectedly. Yet the demonstration of human capability shifted their perception entirely. The species they had been warned about was not only capable of defense, but could outthink advanced technology in ways the aliens had never seen. The reconnaissance drone, initially intended as a silent observer, had become a symbol of human brilliance. Each signal it transmitted back was met with adaptive responses from humans, revealing a level of problem solving that suggested intelligence beyond measured metrics. Across the human city, engineers and scientists worked tirelessly, sharing insights and predictions. Their collaboration was seamless, crossing language barriers, specializations, and social differences. Even random individuals contributed ideas that improved the response. The aliens watched in awe, documenting how humans combined creativity, logic, and courage. Each action reinforced the original warning. Humanity's anger and intelligence were a dangerous combination. The observation became a lesson in unpredictability, showing that humans were not to be underestimated in any circumstance. The diplomatic team convened in orbit, analyzing every interaction. They realized that humans' response was not only defensive, but also strategic, able to turn unexpected situations into advantages. The speed of adaptation, the coordination across multiple groups, and the innovation displayed were far beyond what alien analysts had previously witnessed. Even minor technical adjustments by humans produced significant improvements in their understanding of the drone. For the first time, the aliens fully appreciated the meaning of unstoppable when describing human capability. As hours passed, the drone became a learning tool for both humans and aliens. Humans were unaware of the extraterrestrial audience, yet their methods, resourcefulness, and resilience were being studied meticulously. The aliens noted how humans combined past experience with real-time analysis, constantly refining their approach. Nothing was left to chance, yet flexibility and creativity ensured that no situation was ever rigidly handled. The diplomats' reports were filled with admiration and concern, recognizing that any future interaction could be far more dangerous if humans sensed threat or injustice. The events surrounding the drone changed the alien strategy entirely. They decided that further observation required even more caution, yet also offered unprecedented insight into human behavior. They began modeling human adaptability, studying patterns of decision-making, cooperation, and innovation. Every scenario confirmed that humans were not predictable. Every step they took demonstrated courage, intelligence, and the ability to transform adversity into opportunity. The diplomats understood that the warning was more than a caution. It was a testament to the unique combination of intellect, ingenuity, and determination that defined humanity. By the end of the observation period, the aliens had learned more about humans than years of distant study had ever revealed. The reconnaissance drone, though accidental in its close approach, had provided undeniable proof of human brilliance. Even small human communities displayed remarkable coordination and problem-solving skills. Their ingenuity combined with resilience made them a species that could not be underestimated. The diplomats began preparing new protocols for interacting with humans, knowing that future encounters would require the utmost respect, intelligence, and caution. Humanity's reputation as clever, resourceful, and unstoppable had been confirmed, leaving the aliens both awed and cautious. Some reckless alien factions ignored the Council's warnings and decided to test humanity's strength. They sent a small fleet of ships toward Earth, assuming that superior technology and numbers would intimidate humans. The ships approached silently, attempting to remain hidden until they could assert dominance. Yet humans detected their presence quickly. Sensors, satellites, and early warning systems combined to alert defense forces across the globe. The reaction was immediate and coordinated, showing that humans could respond to threats with speed and precision that surprised the aliens. Military leaders mobilized forces strategically, using advanced systems alongside creative tactics that reflected a deep understanding of both strategy and improvisation. Civilian engineers and scientists contributed as well, designing rapid countermeasures and adaptive technologies. Humans used their cities, infrastructure, and even natural environments in unexpected ways to counter the alien approach. The aliens watched as their carefully planned incursion faced unforeseen resistance. Their superiority in technology was met with humans' adaptability, problem-solving, and sheer determination. Initial encounters occurred near Earth's orbit, where alien ships attempted to deploy scouting drones and test defenses. Humans responded with a combination of electronic countermeasures, rapid strategy adjustments, and real-time innovation. Even when outgunned, humans found ways to level the playing field, redirecting satellites, creating electromagnetic pulses and improvising weapon systems. The aliens had assumed their ships would intimidate and dominate. But humans turned each challenge into an opportunity, forcing the invaders to retreat or rethink every move. Throughout the engagement, human coordination impressed the aliens most of all. Multiple independent groups of humans worked together seamlessly, sharing intelligence, analyzing data, and predicting alien tactics. Their communication networks were fast, secure, and adaptable, allowing for immediate implementation of new strategies. Even local communities far from command centers contributed meaningfully, improvising solutions that created strategic advantages. The aliens began documenting these behaviors, realizing that humans combined courage, intelligence, and creativity in ways that no simulation could predict. In one particular confrontation, a squadron of alien ships attempted to disable a major human city's defense network. Humans responded by combining automated defenses with human ingenuity. Using a mixture of robotics, hacking, and manual intervention, they neutralized the alien attempt and simultaneously turned the disruption into an advantage by misleading the alien fleet about human capabilities. The aliens were stunned, realizing that human strategy did not follow conventional rules. Each human decision reflected adaptability, foresight, and the willingness to take calculated risks. The reckless alien factions suffered losses, not only from human tactics, but also from the unexpected innovation that humans demonstrated. They underestimated humans' ability to learn from mistakes instantly and apply that knowledge creatively. Even small teams of humans could devise solutions that countered advanced alien technology. The aliens began to appreciate the meaning of the warning message fully. Humanity was not only resistant to attack, but capable of turning even apparent weaknesses into strength. Every encounter revealed unexpected resourcefulness, reinforcing the idea that humans' anger and ingenuity were unstoppable. News of the conflict reached the Alien Council, escalating concern among leaders. They had not expected such efficiency, bravery, and coordination from a species considered primitive in galactic terms. Diplomatic factions argued that humans' creativity and courage required respect, caution, and avoidance. While militaristic factions still debated more aggressive strategies, observing the humans' response left all factions reconsidering any future incursions. The Council realized that underestimating humans could result in devastating losses, and that the species' reputation as dangerous and unstoppable was accurate. Meanwhile, humans adapted continuously, using feedback from each engagement to strengthen defenses and improve strategies. Engineers upgraded weapons, scientists enhanced surveillance, and commanders refined tactics. Each small victory reinforced human confidence, demonstrating their ability to combine intellect, courage, and rapid learning. Their success was not just technological, but also social, relying on communication, teamwork, and determination. The aliens, studying these responses, were forced to admit that humans' unpredictability and ingenuity made them formidable opponents, even against superior forces. By the end of the incursion, the reckless alien faction had withdrawn, their losses significant, and their assumptions challenged. Humans celebrated quietly, unaware that they had not only defended their planet, but also sent a message across the stars. The aliens documented the encounter meticulously, acknowledging that humans were a species capable of extraordinary strategy, courage, and resilience. Their ingenuity combined with determination confirmed that any future engagement with humanity would be dangerous. The reckless attempt to test humans had backfired, instead establishing humans as a force that demanded respect, vigilance, and caution. The aliens returned to their observation points, humbled and wary. They realized that humanity's brilliance lay not just in technology, but in creativity, collaboration, and adaptability. Each human response had been calculated, yet unpredictable, intelligent, yet bold. The warning message that once seemed abstract now made complete sense. Humans were unstoppable when their survival, values, or home were threatened. The galaxy had witnessed the first demonstration of human resilience, and the lesson was clear. No species could underestimate the combination of human intelligence, courage, and resourcefulness. Captured alien scouts returned to their home systems with urgent reports. The data they carried painted a picture of humans that was both astonishing and terrifying. The scouts described coordinated resistance, rapid adaptation, and inventive tactics that had turned minor alien incursions into defeats. Every observation reinforced the warning that humans were not only intelligent, but relentless when provoked. The alien councils gathered to review these reports, realizing that humanity could not be dismissed as a minor or primitive species. The council debated vigorously, weighing options for engagement, observation, or retreat. Some factions argued that continued contact might risk catastrophic losses, pointing to the humans' unpredictable creativity and relentless determination. Others suggested diplomacy, believing that understanding humanity could benefit multiple civilizations. Every argument acknowledged one undeniable truth: humans were unlike any species previously encountered. Their combination of courage, intelligence, and innovation made them capable of extraordinary feats. The scouts' accounts were detailed, describing humans using their environment strategically, improvising technology, and turning adversity into advantage. Diplomats and strategists examined the methods humans had employed during previous encounters, noting patterns of collaboration, quick learning, and adaptive problem-solving. Humans reacted to new threats with a mix of analytical thinking and intuitive creativity, often surprising the alien observers. Even minor human groups demonstrated tactical brilliance, using minimal resources to maximum effect. The aliens realized that human strength lay not only in technology, but in their ability to think, adapt, and persevere under pressure. The reports described moments when humans had faced superior alien technology, yet found innovative solutions to counteract it. Engineers and scientists modified existing systems, repurposed available tools, and combined unconventional methods to create new strategies. Military leaders demonstrated foresight, predicting alien movements and adjusting plans in real time. Coordination across regions and teams was seamless, and humans continually learned from each encounter. Their resilience and rapid adaptation impressed even the most skeptical alien analysts, proving the accuracy of the original warning. Concern spread quickly through alien systems, prompting some civilizations to take preemptive precautions. Defensive measures were increased, exploration missions were delayed, and diplomatic contacts were reconsidered. The fear was not born of hatred, but of respect for humanity's extraordinary capabilities. The alien leaders acknowledged that underestimating humans could result in losses far greater than any previous engagement had suggested. Even scientists who had once dismissed the warning as exaggeration now agreed that humans were a formidable species. Their potential for problem-solving and innovation was unmatched in the galaxy. Detailed analysis of human culture and history revealed additional reasons for caution. Humans had survived countless natural disasters, wars, and societal upheavals. Each time, they adapted, rebuilt, and often emerged stronger. Their resilience was cultural as well as technological, rooted in cooperation, creativity, and a drive to overcome adversity. The Scouts' reports highlighted examples of small communities devising ingenious solutions under pressure, turning setbacks into strategic advantages. The aliens were forced to conclude that humans' adaptability was not situational, but a defining characteristic of their species. The Council realized that humans' apparent unpredictability made them even more dangerous. Standard models of behavior, strategy, or diplomacy could not accurately predict human actions. Every encounter challenged alien assumptions, forcing reconsideration of long-held tactics. The message from the Scouts was clear: humans were not only a threat when provoked, but they could also reshape the outcome of any engagement. The councils began drafting contingency plans for potential encounters, emphasizing caution, respect, and observation rather than aggression. Meanwhile, humans remained largely unaware of the attention they had drawn. Their daily lives, technological progress, and societal challenges continued as normal. Yet every demonstration of resilience, intelligence, and adaptability contributed to the growing reputation humans had earned across the stars. Alien historians and strategists documented the encounters as case studies, illustrating how one species could defy expectations. The original warning became a guiding principle: humans were not to be underestimated under any circumstances. Some alien factions suggested sending emissaries for diplomatic dialogue, while others advocated strict avoidance. The tension in councils reflected the challenge of engaging a species whose behavior could not be predicted yet demanded respect. The scouts' first-hand accounts provided detailed insight into human problem-solving, collaboration, and bravery, offering both cautionary and fascinating lessons. Every example reinforced the understanding that humans combined intellect with courage in ways few species could match. By the end of the debates, a cautious consensus emerged. Observation and study were prioritized, while direct provocation or interference was strictly limited. The alien leaders acknowledged that humanity's reputation as relentless and resourceful was justified. Their anger, combined with intelligence and innovation, made them a force the galaxy could not ignore. The Scouts' reports had not only confirmed the original warning, but also inspired a profound respect for a species that had already begun to reshape interstellar perceptions. Humanity's brilliance and determination had become an undeniable fact, leaving alien civilizations wary, impressed, and deeply cautious. Humans faced the approaching alien presence with a combination of courage, intelligence, and rapid adaptability. Military commanders coordinated with engineers, scientists, and even ordinary citizens to create strategies that leveraged every resource available. From satellite networks to underground bunkers, humans integrated technology and creativity to anticipate alien maneuvers. Each response was calculated yet flexible, allowing for quick adjustments as new data arrived. The aliens, observing from orbit, began to realize that conventional tactics would not succeed against a species capable of such ingenuity. Initial skirmishes in orbit and at strategic points on Earth revealed humans' brilliance in real-time problem-solving. They adapted to alien technology faster than the observers could predict. Countermeasures were developed on the fly, using improvisation alongside analysis. Humans turned perceived disadvantages into advantages, repurposing alien devices, redirecting energy sources, and creating traps that confounded even the most advanced alien sensors. The aliens were shocked. No strategy, no overwhelming technological superiority seemed enough to ensure victory. Humans anticipated, innovated, and responded in ways that continually defied expectations. The human approach combined logic with creativity, allowing them to find solutions that machines or purely analytical minds might miss. Engineers quickly deciphered alien systems, then modified them to enhance human defenses or disrupt enemy operations. Military units coordinated strikes based on predictions informed by both historical patterns and real-time observations. Even civilians contributed, offering ideas, improvising tools, and assisting in communication and logistics. The collective intelligence of humanity, combined with determination and courage, turned every encounter into a demonstration of adaptability and brilliance. During one key encounter, a group of humans used a combination of electromagnetic pulses, decoy satellites, and adaptive AI systems to counter multiple alien drones. Their actions were precise, innovative, and swift, forcing the alien forces to withdraw temporarily. The aliens studied these maneuvers with increasing concern, realizing that humans could not be intimidated by fear or numbers alone. The humans' ability to coordinate, communicate, and improvise in real time made them unpredictable and formidable. Every engagement reinforced the truth of the original warning. Humans were unstoppable when challenged. As humans observed alien tactics, they learned and adapted continuously, implementing strategies that combined lessons from each encounter with instinctive problem-solving. Their ability to turn unexpected situations into opportunities impressed the aliens more than brute force ever could. Even when technology failed or conditions changed rapidly, humans adapted, demonstrating resilience, creativity, and determination. The aliens began to recognize patterns in human thinking, but the flexibility and originality of their responses always left room for surprise, making them a species that could not be accurately predicted or controlled. The diplomatic and scientific factions among the aliens reported their astonishment, sharing simulations and models that consistently failed against human ingenuity. Each test scenario revealed humans using strategy, creativity, and courage to outmaneuver superior forces. The original warning resonated more strongly than ever. Humanity's capacity for adaptation and innovation was unmatched, and their anger, when provoked, became a strategic force of its own. The aliens began documenting humans as one of the most unpredictable and intelligent species encountered in the galaxy. Humans also demonstrated remarkable collaboration, combining knowledge from diverse fields to create new strategies. Scientists, engineers, and military leaders worked in harmony, sharing information across regions and improvising solutions based on available resources. Even small, local teams could implement changes that affected the global strategy. The aliens observed that humans' collective intelligence, courage, and problem-solving capabilities amplified their individual strengths, creating a species-level advantage that could not be underestimated. Every minor victory in these skirmishes strengthened human confidence and forced the aliens to reconsider their assumptions. Humans turned even alien attempts to intimidate them into opportunities for learning and adaptation. The combination of strategy, creativity, and resilience made them extraordinarily effective. The aliens realized that any future engagement with humans would require caution, intelligence, and respect. The species they once considered primitive now appeared as one of the most brilliant and resourceful forces in the galaxy. The aliens documented every maneuver, every adaptation, and every innovation, creating detailed records of human capability. They noted that humans' intelligence was not static but dynamic, constantly evolving with each new challenge. Human ingenuity combined with determination allowed them to solve problems in ways that no simulation or prediction could anticipate. The warning message became increasingly clear. Humans were unstoppable, not because of sheer force alone, but because their courage, creativity, and strategic thinking were unmatched. By the end of these encounters, the aliens fully acknowledged humanity's brilliance. They understood that human intelligence was coupled with adaptability and courage in ways that could challenge even the most advanced civilizations. Every engagement confirmed that humans could turn disadvantage into opportunity, unpredictability into strategy, and courage into decisive action. The galaxy had witnessed a species whose combined intellect, creativity, and determination were formidable, and the aliens knew that humanity's reputation as unstoppable and brilliantly strategic was fully justified. The Alien Council convened to assess the results of their observations and encounters with humans. Every report emphasized the same conclusion. Humans were a species unlike any other. Their ingenuity, courage, and adaptability made them both fascinating and dangerous. The reckless incursions by minor alien factions had demonstrated humanity's ability to respond to threats in ways no simulation or strategy could predict. Every interaction revealed intelligence, creativity, and determination that demanded respect. The warning that humans' anger was unstoppable was now understood not as exaggeration, but as fact. The Council debated options for continued engagement. Observation remained the safest choice, yet they recognized that humans were already aware of some extraterrestrial presence. The aliens decided that direct contact would be limited, subtle, and carefully monitored, avoiding provocation while continuing to learn about human capabilities. They acknowledged that humans' unpredictable strategies and problem-solving skills made any confrontation dangerous, and that their resilience could easily turn even minor attacks into failures. The decision to withdraw from open interaction was strategic, intended to prevent unnecessary conflict while honoring the intelligence of humanity. From orbit, the aliens continued to watch Earth silently, documenting human behavior, innovation, and collaboration. They marveled at how humans managed to balance creativity with practicality, improvisation with precision, and individuality with teamwork. Every crisis, from natural disasters to technological challenges, showed humans' remarkable ability to adapt, learn, and overcome obstacles. Even small teams demonstrated brilliance that rivaled larger, organized alien units. The aliens recognized that humans' ingenuity was not a matter of luck, but a defining trait of the species. Encrypted messages were sent by the aliens to nearby civilizations, cautioning them about the unpredictable and formidable nature of humans. The warnings carried admiration as well as fear, describing a species whose intelligence, courage, and determination could not be underestimated. Strategists across the galaxy revised their plans, taking into account the lessons learned from observing humanity. Humanity's reputation began to spread, reaching even distant systems that had never directly encountered Earth. The aliens' respect for humans became widespread, reinforcing the understanding that this species could shape galactic events in ways few others could. Meanwhile, humans remained largely unaware of their growing reputation. Their daily lives continued with innovation, exploration, and problem-solving. Each small achievement, each scientific breakthrough, and each societal improvement contributed unknowingly to the image of humanity as a formidable force. Humans displayed brilliance in technology, strategy, and creativity, but also in social cohesion, resilience, and courage. These qualities combined to form a species that could survive, adapt, and thrive in the face of extreme challenges. The aliens realized that humans' power lay not only in intellect, but in the synergy of mind, heart, and determination. The withdrawal of alien forces allowed humans to continue their lives without interference, yet the presence of distant observers subtly influenced the development of their technology and strategies. Humans innovated at unprecedented speed, creating tools, machines, and methods that reflected both necessity and creativity. The aliens observed how quickly humans learned from experience, adapted to new situations, and collaborated to solve complex problems. Each success reinforced the idea that humanity's potential was limitless when combined with courage, intelligence, and determination. The Alien Council documented these findings in extensive archives, providing detailed analysis of human capabilities, behavior, and adaptability. They concluded that humanity could not be underestimated. Its combination of ingenuity, resilience, and strategic thinking made humans a species capable of extraordinary feats. Even civilizations with superior technology might find themselves challenged by human creativity and adaptability. The galaxy had learned a crucial lesson. Intelligence alone did not guarantee superiority, but courage, collaboration, and innovation could create unstoppable power. In their observation posts, alien diplomats reflected on what they had learned, recognizing that humans were not merely survivors, but innovators, problem solvers, and leaders in their own right. Each human action, from the smallest improvisation to large-scale coordinated strategies, demonstrated an intelligence that could rival the most advanced civilizations. The aliens realized that respect and caution were essential in any future interaction. Humanity had earned a reputation for brilliance and resilience, and it was a reputation that would shape interstellar perspectives for generations. Finally, the aliens decided to maintain a respectful distance, sending subtle signals of acknowledgement and admiration to humans indirectly. They continued to study from afar, ensuring that they learned without interference. Humanity remained unaware of the full scope of their reputation, yet their actions had already proven their unstoppable nature. The galaxy now viewed Earth as a planet of extraordinary potential, a place where courage, intelligence, and innovation combined to create a species capable of facing any challenge. Humans had not only survived, but had become a benchmark for resilience and brilliance. The story of humanity spread silently among alien civilizations. "Avoid humans, their anger is unstoppable," became a common refrain, a warning to those who might underestimate the species and a testament to their ingenuity and determination. Humanity continued to thrive, innovate, and adapt, their daily struggles and triumphs forming the foundation of a reputation that would echo across the stars. The aliens, impressed and cautious, retreated with knowledge, respect, and awe. Humanity's brilliance had been recognized, and their unstoppable spirit had left an indelible mark on the galaxy.